Disclaimer: Battlefront 3 has not been confirmed by anyone. If anything, it has been confirmed that we are not getting a Battlefront 3 for a very long time. This is simply a concept for what the game could be like. Enjoy! Hello and welcome to part 3 of my Battlefront 3 concept series. We have a ton to get through, seeing as this is the gameplay breakdown for the game, so let's not waste our time and let's get into this. So I think for Battlefront 3 we should keep the general gameplay similar, if not the same, to Battlefront 2. They hit a pretty good spot in Battlefront 2's gameplay, so I think we should keep it. Now I would add a few differences for the characters, but for the most part, think of gameplay similar to Battlefront 2. Some heroes will have gameplay more like their Battlefront 2015 counterparts, like Palpatine's lightning gameplay, but for now the gameplay will remain like Battlefront 2's. Note the infantry health will remain 150 for the assault, specialist, medic and officer, and will be 200 health for the heavy. And yes, damage reduction and rolls/dodges/stashes will make a return in this game, although rolls/dodges/stashes will no longer make you invulnerable to lightsaber swings, so rolling to dodge or evade will essentially be impossible and be a fatal tactic as lightsaber heroes can and will spam you and weave, but they still have some use. Now I should note, reinforcements will be less like a special class and more like mini heroes in this game, especially the melee class. I'll be touching upon the heroes quite a bit now, so keep your ears open. Sorry, such a cringy line. Anyway, now then, heroes will have small differences in trooper modes compared to hero modes. Health in Battlefront 3's trooper modes will act more like the health of heroes in Battlefront 2015, where if you take damage, you can't heal it. Now, if you're a character like Bosk, you will be able to heal. Now this goes for all heroes, Bosk included. The only way to regain health is by killing other heroes, which will grant you 3,000 health for that kill. Or through abilities, if those abilities grant you your health back. In hero modes, however, the health will act more like in Battlefront 2. You take damage and can heal back a certain amount of health, get kills and you increase the amount of health you can heal, and once your health regeneration starts, you can regenerate up to that maximum. Now they sound kind of weak in trooper modes, don't they? Well, don't worry, there's a reason. In trooper modes, think of Battlefront 2015's Luke and Vader. Their main attacks one-shot all infantry, no matter what. Take that and apply it to all heroes and their abilities. That's a big difference, isn't it? Allow those heroes to heal after every kill and they basically become gods, don't they? Especially heroes like Valkorion, Yoda and Palpatine. It would already be hard enough to kill as it is. So for now, the hero health in hero modes is more like Battlefront 2's to be more balanced in those modes, and you just can't heal in trooper modes to make it more fair. The average/minimum damage for hero lightsabers is 500, and the average/minimum damage for hero blasters may change as we make the concepts, but it's very likely going to be 300. And most heroes will have health of extraordinary amounts like 10,000, which may or may not become a common health for heroes. We'll see as we concept them. Although do note, blaster heroes will have more health than lightsaber heroes. We'll also remove parrying for now. So now we've gone over the main gameplay, let's move on to the star cards. Star cards have been evolving in the Battlefront franchise ever since Battlefront 2015. In Battlefront 2015, star cards would be your custom infantry's abilities, usually 2 abilities and a buff for your blaster, or something that would assist you in battle. That blaster buff being referred to as charges. In Battlefront 2, star cards now acted as a form of boosting certain elements of your character, and these boost cards also pass onto reinforcements and heroes. Alongside these boost cards, infantry also got ability cards, which either improved their current abilities or swapped them out with new ones. The natural advancement is to give ability cards to heroes. I would give them to reinforcements, but it would be very complicated. The issue with reinforcements is that they aren't labelled as characters. Instead, each character is a part of a class, and the cards you're using for specific reinforcement goes to the rest of that class. Unless we consider reinforcements their own characters, I cannot give them ability cards in a way that's logical. The only other way would be through indirect descriptions to which you'd have to test them out for yourself, like replace your left ability with something explosive. For one reinforcement, that could be a rocket launcher, for another that could be a grenade. Let me know if you have any ideas for how to work ability cards into the reinforcements. You never know, once we get to doing the reinforcement concepts, they may have ability cards by then. Now, not all heroes will have ability cards, and some will have more than others. Some may have no ability cards, some may have only 2 or 3, while others may have 8 or 9. Now, there is one thing guaranteed for all heroes on their ability cards. There will be no improved such and such cards for heroes. There will be for infantry, but not for heroes. Instead, these cards will be complete replacements. Let's say you have a hero with a force push. Using an ability card, you can change that force push to a force pull. Now, the star cards limit will be increased from 3 to 4 in this game. Note, if the boost cards on heroes boosts an ability, they will only boost the default ability. If you change that ability out with a star card, ability card, the boost card will not work and will just do nothing, in turn wasting a slot. Now, we're almost done with the star cards, and sorry for that very confusing end to that little section there. But for this concept, I will add the choice to choose different star card loadouts for all classes and characters. You can also name your loadouts in case you want them to look a specific way, or have a spare set for different situations, so you can easily tell them apart. So you could have main hand, secondary hand, long range hand, or trooper modes, heroes versus villains, hero showdown. You will only have 5 slots, but those 5 slots are free. Now we're done with star cards, it is time to move on to the battle point system. Now, the battle point system will remain as it was in Battlefront 2, only they will be easier to get. I found that in a lot of modes, it could sometimes take a while to get those battle points. I'd simply increase the amount you get, that way more people get a chance to be the reinforcement they want or the hero they want. Now, all reinforcements will be 1000 battle points and all heroes will be 4000. There's not much to say on the progression system, seeing as it will be the exact same as Battlefront 2. Now then, the monetisation. First off, we shall add an item shop, which will re-roll every 24 hours. Now, every item in there will eventually be obtainable after the live service ends, but during the lifespan of Battlefront 3, the item shop will be the main source of monetisation. Now, if you buy an item from the item shop, you will get a small discount when it comes to credits, or you can buy the items with real money. It is hard to think of something else that wouldn't cause an outrage, so for now we shall leave it at the item shop. However, in the item shop you will be able to buy experience amplifiers, which will stack on experience event days. Note, however, these amplifiers will be only double or triple experience amplifiers, and they can only be selected onto one character. Let's say we select Dooku. Not only can we not unselect it from him, it will stay on Dooku until the timer runs out. And the timer will only count down when you're playing that character you selected. In our example, it is Dooku. However, these are quite cheap in both credits and real money, and considering it will only help you get star cards, it isn't a huge deal, in my opinion. The most OP thing it could grant you is probably one of Nihilus' star cards, and that is just due to its power and the unusual requirements needed for it. And so, with that, we have finished our 3-part beginning to our concept series. Now we've gone over the heroes, the eras, the modes, the infantry, the reinforcements, the maps, and the gameplay. What now? What's next for this series? Well, hero concepts. And it wouldn't be right to not start off hero concepts without the two faces of Star Wars, Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader. So, come back next time, where we will go over the concepts of Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader. In that video, we will break down the stats, the abilities, the play styles, the skins, the star cards, etc. Hello, so this is Editing Gonk here. So I just want to make a quick few adjustments to things I said in the previous 2 parts of this series. So in the first episode of the series, I've said Ahsoka and Asajj Ventress will be the first DLC characters. I've changed my mind on that. They're going to be there at launch, so you can expect them to be coming in the hero concepts probably fairly early on. Anakin and Dooku are the first ones intended for Clone Wars, so they'll probably be the second or third Clone Wars concepts, maybe fourth that I do for Clone Wars. I'm going to do it in the order of original trilogy, Clone Wars, sequels, New Republic, Old Republic, and that's just one concept for each era, to go usually taking on 2 characters, and then when we'll get to the and then we'll just repeat that cycle until we get through all the launch characters. For part 2, I mentioned that all the characters in the sequel trilogy that are reinforcements will just be the same as Battlefront 2. Little did I realise there is one character I wanted to add in the future, and that's going to be the Sovereign Protectors. Not the ones from Legends, the ones that appeared in Rise of Skywalker. They will be enforcers. So I just want to bring that up now, and I may or may not add a Knights of Ren one for the melee class, but we'll see once I do the reinforcement concepts. We'll see if they are DLC or if they just don't come, or if they are there at launch, because I'm not sure at the moment. But yeah, sorry for the wait, sorry for this. I didn't really make up my mind until recently. I've already got Luke, Vader, Anakin, Dooku and Rey's concepts done at the time of recording this, so I'm already quite ahead. I've still got to do Kylo and the rest of the characters, but you know, it's coming together well. So, thank you all for watching. We will see you all next time. Bye.